The first hole is a par 4, 391 yards. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left to set yourself up for a short to mid-iron approach shot to this large green with a front left side bunker. The second hole is a par 5, 501 yards. An accurate tee shot is required with out of bounds and fairway bunkers on both sides of this hole, leading up to an elevated green with surrounding bunkers and a large tree staring back at you. The third hole is a par 3, 217 yards. Take an extra club. This tough par 3 requires a precise long iron tee shot to an elevated green that has a bunker on the left side, making this our toughest par 3 on the course. The fourth hole is a par 4, 339 yards. A tee shot over a waist area while avoiding fairway bunkers and out of bounds to the right is demanded if you want a short iron approach into this undulating green. The fifth hole is a par 3, 195 yards. Trust the yardage on this deceiving hole. While trying to avoid the bunkers placed behind the left side of the green, don't read too much break while putting on this green. The sixth hole is a par 4, 333 yards. A quality tee shot is required going over a water hazard and avoiding out of bounds to the left, leaving a short iron approach into this slightly elevated green with bunkers on the right side. The seventh hole is a par 4, 350 yards. A precise tee shot will leave your second shot at the top of the hill looking down at this large green. You must carry over a water hazard in order to reach this hole in regulation, but being too aggressive off the tee can leave you a tricky downhill lie for your approach. The eighth hole is a par 4, 343 yards. An accurate tee shot is required to remain in the fairway with trees lining both sides of this hole, leaving you with a short iron into this narrow green with a bunker on the front left side. The ninth hole is a par 5, 517 yards. A tee shot toward the right side of the fairway is ideal to set up a layup shot over the water hazard at the bottom of the hill. Now, avoiding another water hazard towards the right side of the fairway will leave you with a short iron shot into an elevated green with bunkers on the left. The 10th hole is a par 5, 513 yards. A demanding tee shot leaves you with a blind second shot, having a long iron or wood in hand to a tough but reachable green that is surrounded by bunkers on both sides. The 11th hole is a par 4, 332 yards. Driver is not always the best choice off this tee, which has a waist area to the left and trees to the right, leaving a tough approach shot to an elevated green with a bunker to the back left side. The 12th hole is a par 3, 183 yards. This challenging par 3 is deceiving, and one should take an extra club off the tee in order to avoid the water hazard and stay to the top side of the green. This tricky green slopes off towards the front side, surrounded by bunkers on both the left and the right side. The 13th hole is a par 4, 359 yards. An accurate tee shot will avoid the water hazard on the right, giving you a chance at birdie with a short to mid-iron past a fairway bunker to a tough, undulating green. The 14th hole is a par 3, 210 yards. This deceiving par 3 has a fairway bunker that demands an accurate shot to a very large green. This hole is surrounded by trees, which could have you hitting anything from mid-iron to 3 wood, depending on where the pin position is placed. The 15th hole is a par 4, 303 yards. An accurate long iron tee shot is required to this dogleg par 4 to set up for your second shot between the woods on the left and the trees lining the rough on the right side to a green that's challenging to all skill levels. The 16th hole is a par 4, 367 yards. A precise long iron tee shot is required to this tight, challenging dogleg left par 4 with trees on both the right and the left sides. Water hazards can be found along the left side of the fairway and over the mound straight ahead off the tee, leaving a tough mid-iron second shot to an elevated, undulating green with bunkers on the front right side. The 17th hole is a par 5, 503 yards. A long, accurate tee shot will avoid the out of bounds on the right and rewards the golfer with a chance to reach the green in 2, but beware of the water hazard on the left, along with a greenside bunker found on the front left side. The 18th hole is a par 4, 428 yards. Avoid out of bounds on the right and left side throughout this challenging hole that demands precise second shot to a green that has a bunker on the front left side, leaving a putt on this tough sloping green.